Virginia, good morning, Virginia. Doo, 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 doo. Ho! Check it out. Whoa! All right, I've never had this happen before. There's a deer, I don't know if you can see, and as I'm going down the trail, the deer actually just dipped its head a couple times and walked towards me, which leads me to believe that this deer is protecting something. Did this deer like just give birth or something? This deer is not moving. Yeah, what is that? Yeah, okay, I hear you, buddy. I'm going. Holy crap. Wow. That deer did not want me there. Let's see if I can cut a switchback here, because I can't go that way. Let me see. Hope this thing isn't going up the trail. If it is protecting something, it won't come any further. I made myself big, I clapped, made noise. The thing just came right at me. Yeah, the trail does switch right back. It's like right down there. Holy crap. That was crazy. That was a big deer too. Oh my God, it's still coming. Oh my God. He's following me up the trail. Oh my gosh. All right, I just stood there for like 5 minutes up a couple switchbacks and watch this deer break off the trail and keep going around the mountain. I have never seen an animal act like that. Even when I had a bear that was being aggressive towards me one time, like a habituated bear that just wasn't afraid, obviously. Like even that bear, if you moved around or made any motions, or you could tell it was more timid. This deer did not flinch. That was crazy. I've never seen an animal act like that. And it's not even the fall, like it's not even the rut. I wouldn't even expect a deer to be aggressive right now. And if it was like a mama deer that just gave birth, it wouldn't have just walked off like that. It seemed like a male deer. It was pretty big. That was so strange. Does anyone know what that means when the deer is like, it would just look at me and then it would like duck its head and then come up? It's gotta be some sign of aggression, because I know when a bear's swinging its head, it's like not good, right? It's gotta be some aggressive signal for a deer. That was weird. Wow. Like, it was so weird too. It was like instinctual. Like, as soon as I saw that body language, I just knew like this, like turn, like back off, like that. I don't even know. I couldn't tell you what it was, but there was some body language that just told me like this animal does not need to be messed with right now. That was really strange. It had like a look in its eyes, like a look, like this look, like don't come, like don't take another step, bud. And I did the whole thing. Like I got big, made a bunch of noise. I was like, ah, took like one step towards and like, ah. And it just ducked its head twice and took 3 steps right at me. I was like, that is messed up. Okay, well that was exciting, huh? That was a little exciting. It might seem like I'm freaking out for no reason, but I guarantee you that was, I was right. There was something up. That deer was not having it. So, yeah, yeah, so I avoided getting attacked by a deer this morning. That deer would have attacked me if I kept going towards it. That deer was so gonna like charge me or something. So was not having it. So yeah, I'm like 6.3 miles away from the James River footbridge, going into Glasgow today. Glasgow? I don't know. And yeah, it's so pretty here. These mountains are awesome. On the way into Glasgow. I think I'm like a mile and a half from the road. Anyway, here's my predicament. Do you want to hear my predicament? I'm gonna tell you my predicament. You can skip forward if I'm boring you. But here's the predicament. Predicament. So there's a shelter or a campsite. There are campsites up on the ridge that put me at the 20-25 mile mark for the day, which is great. The problem is tomorrow morning is gonna be like really windy and thunderstormy, and like all through the morning into the afternoon, I think. And I'd be going up over Apple Orchard Mountain, which is quite exposed in the thunderstorm if I put myself there tomorrow. And I don't want a tree branch to fall on my face at night, so I might honestly end up in a shelter tonight. Especially if I'm up at elevation, I might end up just in the shelter because I don't want to get decked by a tree branch. But the real problem is I could do 20 miles after Glasgow and get over the mountain, but I just like don't have a lot of, I mean I could just like hike late. It would be a late day because it's like noon now, and I slept a lot last night, which is good. So I'm like, oh, do I just do the miles and get over the mountain tonight? Do I camp near the summit and wake up early and push over tomorrow? Do I just like deal with it like whatever? It's rain, right? Like, I mean, it is just rain, especially if I sleep in the shelter. Like, I just go boop over the mountain and down. It's like fine, right? Maybe I'll just do that. Let's do the 25 today, camp near the top. There's a lean-to, and then just boop right over in the morning. First thing. We'll see. Anyway, that's my predicament. Like, because I feel like it's just not feasible for me to pull a 30 today with how late I got going. And if I do any less miles, it puts me like on this big mountain during a thunderstorm, which is not ideal. Not ideal. So we'll ponder it. I'm thinking about it. It's all good. I'm hungry. What else is new? Oh, here we go. I'm back on the Appalachian Trail. I went into Glasgow and it was good. I just couldn't find any fuel. I don't think there are any fuel canisters in the entire town. So I might not be having a hot dinner for a little while. I have a little bit of fuel left, but like it's not a lot. But I will figure it out. I got a ride in from a cool guy, ride out from a cool guy. I ate at Scotto's, which is the restaurant in town, which was delicious. And it's called Scotto's, so like, come on now. Amazing. And yeah, back on the dusty trail. Whoa, footbridge over the James River. Check it out. All right. Woo. Into Virginia again. More Virginia. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna try and skedaddly doodly daddle up this mountain. I don't want to lose my hat. Good morning. So, I decided to take it slow yesterday and I did the couple miles out of town and hung out with some people at the lean-to and just chilled. Got an early start this morning though, and I am up here heading for Apple Orchard. So we'll see how the thunderstorms go. If I need to wait it out in the shelter up there, I will. Otherwise, it's over and down. It's funny because 3 years ago, when I was coming up Apple Orchard the other side, I got caught in like this huge nasty thunderstorm and I had to chill out at the lean-to for a little bit and then hike on. So it's kind of funny, the same thing's happening from the other side. But we'll see how the weather goes, because it was supposed to be pouring right now as of the weather 24 hours ago, and it is not pouring right now. So we'll see how it goes. So it started raining. Oh man. Haha. Yeah, it's coming down now. It's not below zero though, so I see a big smile on my face. On my way up the mountain. Woo! Ha ha ha! Woohoo! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Look at these rocks. Check it out. The rugged trail. All right, well, That was probably a pretty good view, but couldn't see anything. So I don't know. Hey, and here we go. Was that thunderstorm overlook? Thunder, whatever, wherever I am. Thunderbolt. I'm gonna take a break at this lean-to that's in like 1.5 miles before I crest and ascend Apple Orchard Mountain. And then I go downhill, way downhill, for a long time. Just like how this morning, I've been going uphill for a long time. So, we'll see. Haha, took a break, ate some food. At some point, somebody's gonna come up on me just like cackling at some dumb joke I'm making. And I'm gonna look like a totally crazy person. But it's okay. It's okay, because this is documented proof that I am not crazy, right? Or have y'all just been watching me slowly lose my mind over the last 4 months? Can you believe it's April tomorrow? Been out here almost 4 months. 4 months, I tell you. So, yeah, doing great. Doing well. Gosh. Oh my gosh, this is it. This is the guillotine. The guillotine. Whoa! That's cool. Wow. I forgot how cool this looks. It's really wedged in there, huh? I hope so. Wow. Look at that. Crazy. So cool. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Whoa. That's cool, right? Wow. So fun. It's just like, it rains, storms, it's windy, you know, whatever. And then it's just like the sun and it's warm. It's just really nice. It's really nice. Almost at camp. We'll see. There'll probably be people there. I've been feeling like I've been running into people almost every night now. A few nights where I was alone back there, but might be few and far between, especially because this weekend the weather looks really good, and I think I'm gonna be like right near McAfee Knob, Tinker Cliffs this weekend. It's gonna be a busy weekend, but I had like this cloudy, like half sort of view last time I was at McAfee Knob. So I'm crossing my fingers. It'd be nice to get like a good clear view there, right? But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But the weather does look good for this weekend, which means it's gonna be busy on the trails. So yeah, I'm excited to hit Daleville. Such a fun little town. And I need to remember to buy new gloves in Daleville, because my gloves have so many holes in them, and it's been so frustrating when my fingers are just freezing on these colder mornings that are still lingering around. So I need to remember that. Anywho, it's a beautiful day in Virginia. Having a blast. Morning. There were folks at camp last night, and it's crazy because I actually knew the girl in the group. It was so weird. So I sat down and we're chatting, and she's like, "Oh, Aquaman." They're like, "What are you doing?" Da da da. And he was finishing up his thru hike from last year. He had like a couple miles left to do. So he only had like a couple miles left to do the whole trail. And she was just out. They were getting ready to do the PCT. She's finishing her Triple Crown this year. And they had a friend with them, and we're chatting, and she was weirdly familiar, but she said it to me first. She's like, she's like, "You're so familiar." Like, what? It's so weird. And we were chatting, and she started throwing some names around of people who she met the year I hiked, when she was out and around on the trail. And I was like, wait, because you met like half my tramily. You met everyone. I was like, how did I not meet you? Like, did I meet you? She's like, well, I did trail magic. And I was like, no way. She and her friend trail magicked me at Rockfish Gap 3 years ago. And I was like, no. And then it hit me like a ton of bricks. I was like, oh my gosh, that's right. That's why you look so familiar, because I've chatted with you. It was so funny. So it was great. And it was great to people at camp. And then so exciting because they're going out on the PCT. She's gonna finish her Triple Crown. And ran into a couple of their Nobos. And so shout out, I think it was DP and Woody, shout out. And yeah, I realized I am going to hit Tinker Cliff, McAfee Knob, and possibly even Dragon's Tooth on a weekend, and the weather's supposed to be quite good, like 60s and sunny. Oh man. watching these little rain squalls run across the valley over there. So I'm hoping that none of them pay me a surprise visit over here. But I think at the very least I'll be able to see it coming. I hope. It's really pretty here though. And if all goes well today, I'll end up 5 miles from Daleville. So town tomorrow. You see the rain over there? Like all that. Crazy. It's really pretty. This is why Virginia rocks, okay? Like, what's good, Virginia? This is amazing. This is incredible. It's so pretty. Just, such pretty views constantly. Whoa! That looks like fun. So pretty.